By the way, can you guys hear me? Monty here. No, I'm asking the people in the stream. Ah, thank you guys. Last time I had a problem for people trying to hear me.
Thank you, Joker.
So since we're waiting on Conan alone, how about let's start talking about some of the future plans that you want to do with the server, events and whatnot.
Well, I figured I'd wear my costume for the Nightmare and Tamriel events gonna be coming up in the next week or so, where our people get to try and decode riddles so that they can find the code to get out of the haunted area and escape the killer.
So is it just going to be one killer, or are we going to add a couple more this time?
I think we might add another killer or so. Especially, we have the tech claws. We can have Freddy jump in.
Yep.
Oh, did somebody say tech claws? Hmm. Alright.
Last time we had a chainsaw for.
Oh, we have a guest here with us. Hi there, down by the rock.
Do we?
Yeah, look straight up. Yeah, he's hiding behind the rock now.
Akuma. Not bad. That's that face.
Yeah, that's Akuma. That's 100% Akuma.
Oh yeah.
All right. Lone, are you good to go? You got yours all set and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Or did they let you?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
All right.
And they can hear me, Tommy. So.
Fantastic. That's good. What's Jason doing there? Conan said. Huh.
Jason is here as a little. What is that?
Little
little
sneak
Yeah, a little sneak peek for
Just
October's
a little
events.
Alright, well, I guess kicking this off to give everybody kind of, I mean, it's not too many topics, we don't have too long to go over things, but we'll probably kick it off with, I'm assuming admin applications, right?
Yes.
Is what we're going to jump into. And then probably, you know, dive off the trail a little bit into, like updates for the server, community, what we've been thinking, you know, the poll, obviously, etc. Maybe. Oh, a wild lone wolf has appeared in chat.
Yeah, we might be taking killer applications.
Killer applications? That, I mean, you know, just because it's not out there doesn't mean it wouldn't be interesting, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright, admin applications here. I guess, you know, jumping straight off into it. Of course, we put out the applications. You've noticed probably that there's 5 of us that are usually around most of the time, so we're going to be trying to expand our team a little bit outside of just like event team and whatnot, like we went for last time. So we got some actual entries that look promising. So yes, starting off with Khaleesi. Let's see here. So, yeah, Discord name, I'm probably pronouncing this completely wrong. Is it Eowyn? Eowyn? I should have probably asked that last time I had her in a party. Age might, 18 years and older, or she's older than 18, benefits of the server. The benefit would be someone who is kind and caring, as well as someone who thoroughly enjoys helping others when they need it. Eastern time zone, which there's another one for the Eastern time, obviously. I know I've seen them on late at night as well. So, like, I don't think that being Eastern time zone matters too much, because they've been around a lot, like, late. Like,
I've definitely seen
like 11.
their presence. Their presence has been out. I've definitely seen their presence in chat and whatnot.
Who?
Oh, definitely. Khaleesi.
Oh yeah, Khaleesi definitely.
Yeah. Or Cena, I think, would be their Discord. Or what it pops up as outside of this. No keyboard, but wanting to get one. Keyboard is not always a necessity, by the way. I think we put that properly in the admin application, but I mean, obviously a keyboard is just a quicker way for everything. So, I mean, them having one isn't a necessity, but it's always nice. I think everybody could agree on that. Position, admin, okay, so, like, I mean, admin, though, have no issues with whatever position given. And I figured this is probably one of the people we're talking about for, like, starters, etc. Going that direction with it. If we were to take the application, I feel like that'd be a good place for it. Because they do a lot of RP, so I don't want to take away from the RP aspect, the player aspect, etc. from anyone that really joins on. Because, like, anybody that's really applied, all of them have some kind of... You can find their RP in the logs very easily.
Yeah.
Except Fade Up.
Yeah, she's actually RPing right now.
Yeah, no, I thought so, actually. And I'm just joking, Fade Up. I just had to... You're fun to use, in a sense. Let's see here. And teamwork. Teamwork's always been something that we're really, like, set on as an admin team. Notice in events, it's always going to be, like, some kind of teamwork going on. Like, I've done it solo before, but being easy to work together, not having, admins that are assholes to each other is actually really nice. So communication is always a key factor.
I'm a complete asshole, though.
Well, there's, you know what difference I mean, though. There's that fine line where I love you and I want to punch you in the face, or I just straight up want to punch you in the face. Like, it's
how life is. It's life.
Communication is always a key factor in being able to work with a team. I have no issues with communicating, especially when myself need assistance with something. That's cool. It's like someone that can admit that they don't know everything. Not everyone knows everything, and that's pretty nice. And the reason why a lot of these are in depth, by the way, like they are not short answers, is if you care, you'll answer. You'll do your best, because that's obviously we're looking for the what is it, diamond in the rough.
It's very true.
Let's see. I don't know. Looks good so far. And then there's the second part of the application, the social. They have no issues with that. So if we need to, and there's any like building, like they go further, we can always and easily include them or get a hold of them if something's amuck. Let's see. Your experience 3 years. They've admin on other servers. Anybody else? I mean, anybody else in the admin chat that's here now played with them on another server or been in their server at all?
I think I've seen them on other servers, but I haven't interacted with them personally.
And you're right, Delta. I do know a lot about doing events solo. They're great. Let's see. I haven't seen anybody else in chat say anything about it, so that's not important. This is just more of a curiosity. They've both modded and admin, so that means they're fine without the password. They don't have to be able to do GCM or anything like that, which is a cool factor. Awesome, and they're cool with doing the separate accounts too. So like we can have the admin people, so it's not like it's keeping their actual players separate from, like, lack of better words, god abilities. 6 years worth of experience, and the how long you've played Ark, etc. So we got 6 years RP experience for close to 4 years. That's pretty cool.
That shows some dedication right there.
Yeah, they haven't had the privilege to do D&D themselves, but they have, like, obviously some kind of RP experience. Like they're pretty good at their RP. I ain't gonna lie, they do pretty well in game. So there's experience somewhere with some kind of RP or D&D-esque type vibe.
And she does have ESO. I'd like to get some more people who can admin if need be on ESO, so we can get a little something going. Because I mean, Elder Scrolls is our main thing.
Yeah, that's true. That is our baseline. Any comments by chance? I know we're just kind of running over them. We don't tell our answers out loud completely. I mean, I guess there's only so many here, but just keeping that in mind for everybody. But if anybody also has any comments over what we're going over, people-wise, just remember to feel free.
Same here, Shadow Strike.
Huh?
No, Shadow Strike plans on getting back into ESO in the future. I'm planning on dabbling a little bit more.
Even you've talked me into looking back into it, because I'm pretty sure I got the Legendary Edition around here somewhere.
I've redone my character's champion points, like, I swear it's been 10 times in the last 8 months. Because I keep updating it, trying to make it better.
I mean, God, compared to what it was before in the past. That one weird guy, is that?
That's Upchuck.
Is that Upchuck?
That's right.
What's up, Brian? I mean, I think so. There's another scientist on the server, I thought. But
yeah, there's 2 or 3.
Oh, there's a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, then I might be wrong.
But he has been in a cave. The other dude goes to like extinction and stuff, so maybe we're close.
Well, there's a couple of potent purple you see there.
A second by Custard Tart Party. I enjoy that name. Thank you just for showing up based on your name. Glad to have read that name. Custard Tart Party. Okay, so I guess moving on to the next person. Here, keep it flowing and moving on. Is surprise, Pete Evergreen. That one surprised me. I guess I shouldn't have expected anything else. Like when we put it up, I kind of like secretly hoped Pete would put in an application. So when he did, like I was kind of even more surprised.
Well, he is senior
like,
random after all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's been thoroughly in like. I don't know the best way to put it, but he's always been a help in some way. Like it's always been like, but majorly, like it might be just like an outside circumstance, but it's always been like, oh, Pete. Pete's been like the go-to guy in a way sometimes at certain moments, just because of, I don't know. Usually he's on in front of my screen, or he just happens to be RPing, and I'm like, here we go, perfect guy to go to, and it just, I don't know, it's worked out. And like even with the events, like the drop party event. He's usually one of the first to, like, we don't even ask for it. It's not like we're looking for it, but he'll be like, hey, I'll fly it. That's automatically given up everything, like, you could have got from that event. And, like, that's not the first time he's done something like that. So it's kind of cool. And his RP's brilliant. His bird thing is hilarious. Let's see. Over the age of 18... benefits of the server mainly would be a cleanup any of the spam garbage left behind to help alleviate lag. Can absolutely be an extra helping hand for any events or admin shop as well if needed. I'm glad that you put events in there, because whenever you put your application in, Monty was like, if he were to get it at all, events, because like you actually are really, really helpful at that. Just in a
I
player
pointed out
sense.
if we're gonna snag him, I'm putting him under the event team.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, because he's just put position admin, so like, I'm pretty sure like, just like Khaleesi, I guess that's basically a short answer for any, no keyboard, but again, that's not a problem. I've seen people that don't use a keyboard that type still extremely fast, or just are good at it in general. I mean, hell, look at what he does.
He's still able to type. He types up with a controller.
Yeah, it's surprising. Must use the directional pad. Let's see. Plus 5 hours in game. Yeah, he is frequently on Discord. I'll admit that he is around a lot on the Discord, like itself. In game, obviously, but found the server through the ARC server list. That's cool. Whenever I read that, I was like, I forget that people can do that. I feel like people just find it on forums and stuff, so I never really pondered that, like took that concept in. Communication for me is difficult at times. I try my best to be helpful as possible in a team. Difficult people can occasionally be hard to keep my patience with, but I make sure I keep my frustration to myself. Again, that comes to like we have admin chat for a reason. You can always, you know, always come to the admins
too.
Yeah, true. Let's see, what was that? And that was only part 1. Okay, so part 2 for Pete Evergreen of the Overlook is social. He's not against it, so if anything needed, he'd be able to get a hold of if you had to reach out to the social or for any of like the social media platforms that we're going for. Let's see, experience. He used to be an admin in one other server. Also used to be a general helping hand. Ease pressure through the current admin team by managing the smaller issues so the rest have more time for larger problems or events. He's also known Every Night Riots from a separate server that they tried together on, so feel free to talk to him about any questions. Is he in here? Was that one guy Riots, or is that someone else?
I don't know, but that's the first time I've ever seen someone putting a reference.
What did he put? Did he put in for reference?
You're not wrong, Siphon. A bad admin can still have admin. A bad admin can still have admin experience. It's very true. I'm taking a moment to read the comments real quick. I think that that is Riots, I would say.
Yes, it is.
Flapper, thank you very much. I may not message a lot, but I do enjoy everything you guys have done so far. Hell yeah, thank you. I appreciate that comment. Let's see here, trying to catch up.
I mean,
yeah, we do plan. Go ahead, sorry, Lone.
I'll say we do have, we've had people join the admin team who needed some practice or were like a little emotional at first. Like one of the people when they first became a mod or an admin, like came at me hard, but we talked about it and everything, and haven't had any issues. Big thing about being a mod and an admin is not getting butt hurt.
Yeah, a lot of us can it's basically like the best. We can butt heads, but respectively,
Oh yeah.
It's what it comes down to.
If you don't like something, take a breath. Think before you
It's
speak.
like, it starts out a pillow fight, we end up with a fist fight, but at the end of it, we're still hugging. That's what matters. Like, everything's it's still respected.
For me.
What?
Well, apparently, Akuma asked for a shrine. Someone said they completed it, and he's like, yeah, Monty. I'm like, what?
Oh, LOL Killer is on. He's the one with the Red Rock,
Ancient
right?
is on. Oh, there's a wild Pete in the area.
There is a wild Pete in the area. To the comment before we continue on Pete's application, the taming pin siphon, after used to be left unlocked for others to use beyond the cards. Actually, if it's not within like really close to your base, it should be deleted, or should be taken, whatever. They rebuilt because it's usually just a couple of dino gates or like a small 5x5 that has like columns in a certain way. Just to trap things. They could be easily taken down and put right back up later when you need to use it.
Yeah, we had a rule that if it was unlocked, certain ones would be left, like the Griffin one, like a Griffin one over by Green Knob Valley. But everybody leaves them locked, so they get deleted. But yeah, generally, they're not hard to build.
Yeah, so, that should be a thing. Also, we do, I don't know if any other admin does this, I personally do this occasionally. I'll give out, if you give me a set of coordinates, and it's a couple of them, I'll give you, like, a K for your time. Like, if you catch me in game, you're like, hey, I gave you those coordinates. Usually I don't, like, it's not like something we put out there, I just do it for the players, like, you're taking your own time to send it out. So if you send it out, I'll try to make it worth your time. It's only 1,000, so it's not really nothing. But I guess 1,000's 1,000. $20 is $20, right? Hey.
Lone, we have a question. When will Scorch be back up?
I was just finishing typing the sentence in. Scorch will be back up within the next hour or so. We're going to be updating coding. I think we've got probably about 12 more lines or so of coding to put in, and then we can start moving them to the rest of the cluster and do an update today for everything.
Alright, so yeah, that weird one guy, that's Riots.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny because, like, I thought you were just calling him that weird one guy, but no, that's really his Twitch name.
Also, today we'll be releasing the first PvP map linked to the cluster. Details will be put in that update. We'll do an announcement later when all that's set up and ready to go.
Well, how about we finish Pete's application and we talk about that a little bit.
Alright, sorry about that. Alright, continuing on then, at least. Pow pow. Part 2. Let's see, I used to be an admin, loves building, mainly decorative work. I've seen his decorative work. If you've been to his tavern, then you know exactly what I mean.
Or the shrine he's made.
That's true, his shrine too. Welcome back, Space of Two, Mr. Librarian. The Findle. That's alright. Welcome back.
So he doesn't have a computer, doesn't have a platform to really put out for social media about the server, but we're actually putting together a separate, like a whole team to handle our media and everything, so
yeah,
it's not really a huge issue.
This is true. Let's see, and I mean, depending on the situation, I may lose my temper. I mean, everybody does have a temper. Everybody has like their point, you know, with trolls, etc. Things can happen. You can have a bad day, whatnot. But I mean, at the end of it, come to a different admin or go to admin chat. There's no reason to do it in general. I'm not saying that he's done that. He never has. But I think that's just something I always like to repeat for the admins that are coming to, at least, or whoever does come to, I should say. Been playing Ark since 2017, so I mean that's a good 4 years. You know, I'm counting. Even got other games in No Man's Sky. I mean, damn, like what, 200 plus hours in No Man's Sky or something like that. It's pretty nice. Heavily homebrewed D&D experience. So no DM experience personally, which is fine. That's not a necessity at all, obviously. But it's cool. It's good. So that's, you know, something you can bounce ideas off of in a sense that is actually experienced, like a group, regardless if it was heavily homebrewed or not. Anything else? Anybody? Well, we know we can always hit up Riots and talk to him about Pete if we feel like it. We've seen good comments, so we have all that to go off of. Plus, all these comments that I have that are being typed are going to be saved, so I can go back through them anyways.
Yeah, the temper thing's not a. As long as you can control it. So I mean, hell, anybody who's been in the server since the beginning has probably seen a couple arguments between me and our old coder when before I checked myself.
Yeah, it happens. It does happen. Alright, moving on to the next. We got a third one here. It's a repeat, and I only mean that since they applied again. Is the Elizabeth, Silverthorn? Is there no R in that? Or my brain fucking with me? No, there's no R in that. My brain was fucking. Alright.
I always thought my eyes always put an R in there.
Yeah, I've always said Silverthorn unless it's like Silverthorn.
And now you know how dyslexic people read.
I do it all the time. Yeah.
That's funny. Silverhorn. I see. The R is right next to the T, so I could see what happened because they commented in chat and said Silverhorn. It's Golden Storm, obviously. Above 21, age of 21 or 18, whichever one I've been using, you know. Fair and listen to every side. Would love to host events and have a little experience with spawning stuff in. So they're wanting to learn. So it's obviously saying that they don't know too much. I mean, honestly, that's viable grounds of like starters and stuff. That's where I started and learned. You know, if that were to be a thing, I remember at Findle, you recall, after the boating event, we spent time out there on a random island, he was Lone was teaching me how to spawn in my first tames, the Perlovias, out there. That was, we sat out there for like 5 hours that day, like talking. Spawning, like, I was just learning how to spawn stuff in, so that's cool. Activity time, 4 to 5 hours when working, and all day on the days off. I will say that's a constant person I've always seen on. I've seen them RP. I've seen the RP around, but I can't say like it's like flooded the chat or anything. I know they've been moving a lot recently because of their build just naturally being laggy for them. So I know that's just been hell month for them. Props to sticking it out and finding a place. You know, I mean, even though you moved to Val, that's still pretty cool. Let's see. Joined who was a friend on here. Oh, that's Riker. Riker was their friend, right? Wasn't Golden Storm and Riker playing DayZ at first when they first came, like, when we first met Golden?
When they first joined, they were actually, yeah, that was when they came back. Before that, they were heavy, they were KOT Trading Co., and they were another tribe before that. Yeah, they've been a part of the community for a while. Yeah, actually, when Major Skill was around, they were out on the west side of Rag.
Yeah, a while back. I'm gonna switch my location real quick. Bloop, 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 bloop. Let's do this. Ow. Boop, boop. That way, alright, whoever's Rex that is, you're now in the shot. There you go. Congratulations. You're being showcased from behind. It's a fat-ass Rex right there, man. Tell you what. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. But moving on with it, let's see here. No keyboard, but I am ordering one, so they're probably just ordering one in general, so that's pretty cool. RP will always benefit from that. Admin or mod, so I mean, I know they're not necessarily always active on Discord, but I know they're always watching. So technically speaking, that could be a thought there. You know?
We do need moderators.
That's true. We really do need like Discord heavy moderators. Very good at dealing with difficult people. My job requires teamwork. It also is something I love, working with people and helping people communication. It's also good. Social is an N, which is totally fine. It's never like necessary to share social media or anything like that. It's totally okay. Two-factor, yeah. Bit of experience as an admin. I love this community and everyone in it, and I would love to do some events and love to be able to take on some of the load the admins are dealing with to help them out. Like Riker and Crusher. Riker's been gone for a while, so I'll just say Crusher. They're a hell of a builder. I'll admit that. They're definitely a hell of a builder. I've watched them tear down and build things numerous times in the same location trying to figure it out. And every build's been like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking aesthetic. It's pretty nice. Let's see here. Mage approved stamp. Alright. Not sure how, but yes, I mean, it's just by creating another PlayStation account, that's all. As long as you have your main account as a main one, you can use any, you won't have to put live on it or anything like that. Would happily create another character, so that's a plus too.
Willing to help with Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, so maybe the social thing they said wrong. I don't know. A little confused on that one in that comment. It's cool. You don't have to clarify at the moment. You can always send a DM to us and messages if you want. If you're listening, Golden, to clarify that, because that's started confused, but all good. Let's see, temperaments's fine and everything. No, I do like to play D&D a bit, but it's not having experience being a DM or anything, which is cool. All right. Any comments on that one by chance before I move on to the next?
I do know Goldie does seem very passionate, like in whatever he does. So that is in my eyes, that is a big plus. Having passion for the game, builds, events, whatever you do, always helps, because This job can be very tedious.
Goldie is very excitable, great builder. Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Somebody that can help
have
with
no
Conan.
problem with social media, is what Golden Storm said. So I must have read the question wrong in my head as I was going along. Must have been like, do you have a problem with it? No.
It was the way we had to condense the questioning.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair the way it accepted the application. And let's see. I'm checking out the comments real fast before I move on. Let's see. First server I was on, I know I answered that, but that was War of Worlds. It's actually the owner of that server, which I mean it's a dead server. Obviously, it was a long time ago. It's actually one of the players in the server now. Kind of neat. See here. All right. What Archmage said. All right. And again, thank you for everybody that's joined. This is the discussion that we're going over for like the admin chat about applications and such. For anybody that's tuned in, because I've seen the number drop and then come back up, so figured I'd just say it just in case. But moving on. All right, we got Vanicus Fane, which would be Maticus 77. This is the person I was just speaking about. Over the age of 18, event help occasionally when my schedule allows it. He has 3 kids, but he's also, I know he's for the lack of knowing specifically, I know it's like some kind of oil rig worker of some type. Let's see here. Benefits of the server. You can starter pack assistance, name changes, Discord moderation, still glass help. Still in glass is going to be something we're going to be bringing up here shortly, but that's good stuff. Central time zone, which do we have anybody in Central time zone? I mean, it's not really that big of a difference for Eastern, but
yeah, we have a couple.
So it's too bad. I know he usually plays later at night as well, so that's towards the same time zone that a lot of us aren't. Not a lot of us, but most of the admins might be quieting down for the night or like getting off, etc., etc.
Wow. So LOL is here. He has graced us with his presence.
Oh yeah?
And that's the Wyvern.
Nice. I'm gonna feature this really nice, really pretty horse. I don't know whose it is, but it looks nice.
That's a Deinonychus.
No.
There's a pink horse.
There's the horse. I was like, you're looking at a Deinonychus.
There we go. That's a nice looking horse. Nice. Why is it looking at me? Oh, it's because he's controlling it. Duh. Alright. Anyways. Alright. Vanicus. As much time, okay, activity time. As much time as you can, frequent, but not always in long intervals. More of a pseudo type situation, as I've said before. It would definitely, if Vanicus was a choice, we definitely wouldn't be going for anything extreme. He wouldn't be like he'd probably be support ticket, the name changes, like he said, like that's probably where it would go, because if you, only when your schedule allows it, that'll be like filler time, I'm assuming. That could be a good thing. Has a keyboard. I know that because I've heard him in a party before, and I hear fantastic people skills. I once took over the whole state of Delaware. I respect that comment so much. If that is explained, I don't know. I laughed really hard about that whenever I read it for some reason. It's just not what you expected, but I mean, fantastic. He does have fantastic people skills. He's pretty good in a party. I feel like it's a pun to something. I ain't gonna lie. It's the cannon.
Mage's Tower. So you can get the cannon.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the Major Tower, aka the satellite dish.
Yeah, further hints. Let's see. Social media, he's totally okay on. Let's see. 2-factor. Yeah, experience. He ran a server that some admins are familiar with. Vanicus actually, if anyone was here a while back, I guess before we did like the last admin application where Monty and Crush and everybody became admins and whatnot. we had certain rules, certain quotes, certain different things that were established by written by the Vanicus of I put like a book scripture in there just to like make it look neat. That's actually thanks to this guy from his old server. He gave me ownership of the old Discord server. It's dead. No one had joined for months and months and months on end, and went back, and it's actually still there, and he actually still kept it. So I'd kind of diced it up a little bit, and like kind of helped build the beginning of my adminship in a way. It was pretty cool. So I'll always be thankful for that. He makes great execution arenas. I wasn't there for it. I wanted to be, but apparently it won't happen today. Keith was able to make it to it, apparently, and it was pretty nice. The one he had in the old servers in the old days was pretty cool, too. What's up?
Oh, nothing. Just yawning.
Heard. Temperament, yes, just inform me of his limits, and he'll, focus on what he'd need to do most. He's probably pretty good at telling this isn't your area, or for lack of better words, this is your lane to stay in. Point people in the right direction for certain things. A bunch of different games that he plays on, obviously, that were related to like No Man's Sky, etc., DayZ, and whatnot. And D&D, some experience. I would say I don't think he was a dungeon master, but I remember him talking to me about being in like a somewhat serious D&D party of some sort. But I can't remember if he was a DM or not. So I mean, either way, it's good to have experience in it if you're going to be like an admin way, so you can at least understand the point of view. I've said all my comments through it just by reading it off. Anything else from anyone before I move on?
When we've asked him for help, he's been a great help. That's all
Yeah, I
I
would
can
say he's been there when we needed it.
And I do want to point out, some people have probably seen a star next to his name already. He was already like trusted in a certain way, and there was a moment where I was the only admin on. I had a bunch of you around for an event, and I had something else, like the second part of that event, I needed emergency help on. So he is that type of person that you can actually, reach out to, like, hey, this is a big deal. You've offered help before. You're gonna have to take the password to help me. Like, no one else is on. Someone's, go get groceries. Loan's asleep, or recovering, whatever, something. And he was there for me, man. It was pretty cool. And he's been just very minimalistic, helpful since for admins in certain cases. So it's been cool. But regardless if he's had the password or not, or had the privilege or not, through just helping and just being there, still gotta go through the application. Let's see here. Alright, moving on to the next. This one, I've seen his name. I don't know who he is. I'm just gonna be honest. Like,
are you talking about Chevy?
Chevy, 85 Chevy K. Like, I know who he is. I've seen his name. I've seen him RP, but I couldn't tell you anything else about it. And it makes me, I feel bad saying that, but I guess you can't keep up with everyone.
I've been in a party with him in his tribe. They're very helpful onto the server. They're willing to stand us, to set themselves back and help new people learn the game. So, them as a tribe, they seem like good people in my eyes.
I'm just watching you. Who's that flying around? I'm just seeing zooting around on my screen.
Oh, I'm flying. Actually, we're all right here.
I'm sitting at the steps, just giving different viewpoints. This place is going to become more active. That's the reason why I wanted to do this stream here, in a way, is kind of hinting at things that are coming. All right. My bad. Apologies. Back to the 85 Chevy K. Over the age of 18, active player on the cluster. Like I said, I've seen him around. He tries and does events. He has done on previous servers. He's owned, apparently, and he's helped with admin duties before. So, Akuma, you in my face, bro. Let's see here. Time zone central. It's a plus. Try to get on at least once a day for a few hours. Also try to keep up with Discord every few hours when I'm not able to get online. Again, someone that's on it, usually a few hours is probably like, I'm going to assume like 3 to 5, and that's throughout the day. That's not a bad amount, really. Like, it's spread out through the day. It's easy to keep up with. Unless it's just one of those days where it's flowing off the charts. That happens sometimes. I'll come back and there's just already 700 messages in like an hour and a half. It's good, but let's see here. Activity time, arrival. One of his tribe mates from a previous RP server invited him to play, so it's good to know that our RP server is getting invites out through just the regular players. Use controller to play mostly, but he has a keyboard for admin commands and comments. So, admin position, so again, I'm assuming that means any. And fairly good with people. Fairly good is, it's an honest answer. At least you're not saying you're the best or you're perfect. Yeah, at least you're honest about it. Let's see here. Admin setup. Yet, who?
Who do you think?
Who is that?
Me.
That's
It's me,
you?
Monty.
Oh,
Yes.
if you were Akuma, I was gonna teleport or run away real fast and teleport you to me, randomly as fast as
That's
I could.
Akuma in front of
Yeah, well, you're not on a dino, so it wouldn't really work if he was flying. But I see Pete there giving me a show in the background. I appreciate the free. It's nice. I hope you practiced at home doing that ballerina stunts. I appreciate you coming out today. Let's see here. Part 2. No issue adding admins on social medias, but with his work schedule, there will be time that I won't be able to attend. Of course, everybody has IRL stuff. That's the most important thing to do. Let's focus on IRL if it's come up. Two-factor, not sure. Just something you have to go through with your account. You just look in your options, and everybody. Honestly, I recommend it for anybody, any player. Two-factor
It helps keep your account from getting stolen.
or deleted.
Yes.
Let's see here. Prior admin experience is a yes. Only thing they haven't ever done is an admin shop. Server owner, servers he owned and held were Fibercraft and ×5 servers that didn't have in-game currency. Fair enough. Building, a fan of building. No particular way of building he prefers. Just likes to build Prim Plus for the different building materials. Understandable. I think everybody can appreciate Prim Plus for the the better. No, stay there, Monty. You're part of the demographic right now, alright? Just stay right there. Look at that. Absolutely astonishing. Alright, phenomenal. Ability. I am capable of making a second account. Always a plus. Temperament, yes. I have been playing Ark for about the last 2 years on and off, so not an extraordinary amount of Ark experience, but I feel like that's probably, enough. Been doing anything for over a year. Commend you on it.
We got a couple admin. Yeah, I was gonna say we got a couple admin that had no ARC experience until they came to our server.
Findle.
And
He's amazing.
Dick had no gaming experience, really. Online gaming experience. And you two have both learned the coding really quick.
I think you started to actually get a hold of it and enjoy the crap out of it whenever it started taking off a little bit. Shortly after, what would I say? All the way back from Ragnar first became self-appointed High King. I thought so long ago. I had to think about that for a moment.
We were coming up on 6 months and 6 days.
Yeah, right. The 12th. Okay. By the way, that's he has no DN experience, and there's people in his tribe that play D&D, obviously. So, I guess he's got to have some type of experience. I've seen his RP before. I can't tell you specifically what it was, but I've seen his name. And we have genuinely 25, 30 plus people that RP that I will get stuck reading on if I'm not careful. So, it's a good thing, but when you got things to do and you spend an hour reading in-game chat, as much as it is awesome and very fun, you look back and you're like, oh shit, I was supposed to have a meeting or something, it's like going down the YouTube rabbit hole. Let's see. Alright, I guess moving on to lay next. Whoever's that dragon that's flying around up there appreciates the background majesticness. Let's see. One moment please, guys. Alright, before I move on, just make sure I got the comments caught up on. Just gonna scroll up just a little bit. Guys here, let's see. To see a message.
Yeah, the server is going to be 6 months old in 6 days. And we're looking forward to another 6 months and another year.
That's a year in game, is it not?
Yes. We'll be starting our second in-game year.
Jesus.
That was a fast Phoenix.
That was.
That was right.
That was a really
really
fast Phoenix. That thing was zooming.
I didn't even see it.
Because it was there you go.
I only saw it because I was watching the stream.
Same.
Yeah, same. I'm reading the comments. I just seen something red. You on my screen, it looks like you're at the edge, just looking at it. Something like, where'd it go?
Here it comes.
Oh, yeah. That's hilarious.
Just random.
Alright, going on. Findle's an OG. He's the one who helped me when I accidentally waltzed into the area that just kills you randomly.
Stop doing that.
Yes, still, understandable. Commendable. I'm waiting for when we see Fado's application. Oh, don't worry, Money is too. Any social media rabbit hole, the server will be 6 months old, blah, blah, alright. And let's see. Alright, cool. I guess moving on, I caught up with the comments here. And Lumeria is next. Let's see, Lumeria rising its PlayStation name over the age of 18. They have a PC and yes console. Huh? No, we can't say that the #1 person in Discord right now with rank #1 is not active at all. No, of course they're not active. Never. I never ever see them around rank 46.
Pay that little extra so I can
Was
add
it
and remove
47 now?
experience.
God, I'm like rank 4 now. I was so proud to be catching Lone. I was like half a level away, and Lou just comes like blitzing by, and just like, hello, goodbye.
Yeah, when I got sick the last time, she just waltzed right over my
Dun,
head.
dun, dun.
And yes, Killer, you have been here. You're one of the originals.
Who is?
LOL, Killer.
Oh, yeah. That's the myth and legend himself, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, Red Rock.
Yep, Red Rock. Love that place. Alright, let's see. Alright, Lumeria, but continuing on. Benefits of the server. Willing to help anyone who needs it. Proficient with coding on Arc. Don't know an answer, I'm able to find one quickly. I enjoy coming up with storylines and watching them come to life in roleplay. I can say through experience that Lou has actually helped me with a little bit of roleplay. I was having a writer's block, and they helped me get past it a little bit. It's actually very helpful. It's pretty cool. Great with crisis management, both myself and with others. I love how detailed this one is. I can help set up storylines for events and help spice up the roleplay. It helps set up worlds. Owned the server before. A lot of foundation work and cluster flourish. Know what worked and did not work for their server. Ability to tackle problems may serve the cluster well, and they further wish to help push it to continue to be successful. Allowances of giving other admins the time needed in order to accomplish the goals they have in mind, without a need to pull focus from menial tasks. And I just watched a pink horse ride by on my screen. I love this. Thank you guys for showing up and just running across the screen. Let's see. Eastern time. I will admit that Lou. I mean, I've always done it with anybody. I will say, Blue, they did have a problem with some people in the server at one point. I wouldn't say a problem, maybe like a tiff or whatever. I didn't really read into it too much because I found it one day and then it was over within the same 30 minutes that it was found. So like they're able to reach a agreement even if there is a disagreement, I will say. So that's good. Or I guess I agree to disagree and still be like friendly. Obviously, like nothing bad happens, so that's a good thing. Eastern time zone, so another one for the ESTs. Activity time: 12 plus hours of gaming, 12 plus hours of Discord. Generally, always on Discord. I think anyone and everyone who joins Discord, after they click on everything, they go, "Oh, what is Wolfline?" RP, and they just click on it and they just watch Lumeria go. And they're all within it.
What'd you say? Just a real quick thing. I just got a random advertisement from Brent Evo here. He's handing out flyers to buy kangaroos from him.
Really?
Yes, that is an.
I want a flyer. Does he have a? Where's? I want another. I want a flyer.
Shine on shoulder.
Where?
The Dynamicus, right?
I want a flyer. Can I have a flyer?
We had somebody ask if this is a PvP server. It is an RP server, but we are opening connected PvP maps today. We'll start with one map, and we'll be adding more if they're populated.
I like your skull.
With a separate dono setup as well.
Haha. I will turn these in at a later notice. I'm gonna go get 2 kangaroos, you said? I'm getting 2 kangaroos later.
Me too, but I don't have a note.
Well, you ain't getting a kangaroo, sir.
Alright, anyways,
I don't like your attitude. Can we demote him? You're being very poor admin right now. Sir,
I love you.
Take a time out.
Kuma.
Nobody loves me. I can fuck up and still be loved. It's how I roll.
Is it?
I don't know.
Anyways.
I've pissed Monty off a lot, so I'm still here.
It's okay. I'm still alive too, and like me and Monty have butted heads. All I have to say is, mind wipe, and he'll be like, no. Let's see. Continuing on though, Monty. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna just read the one-word question. I need your response because you told me you would. So I'm like, you have to. But
yeah. So, Lumeria here. I have to admit, I don't know how to take this application because, you're after our jobs. You put down head admin, you're after our jobs.
What am I missing? What am I missing?
We read the whole application at first and started like, and we didn't even read past it, and then we went back through and we were like, wait a second.
God damn it, who just teleported me?
Someone put head admin? Lou put head admin, and I was just trying to take your jobs. And I was like, yes, I'll put. And Monty's like, I'm gonna say something. I'm like, now you have to.
Monty.
That's right, Lou. What's your point? Take my jobs. All right. Well, moving on.
It's great to have that type of passion in it, and the aim for the skies. I love that you put it there. It's just something hilarious. Like,
yeah. No, I don't think anyone else put it. Yeah, it did because we read it like 2 or 3 times, and then we realized it, and we're like, wait a second. Now we have to give her shit. We have to. Like, there's no in and outs. All right, so admin application 2. Oh well, they find communication extremely important and love to work with a team. I am used to difficult people and can handle them well. And we have the experience section. They said no to the social, totally fine. I have both server and cluster owner and admin experience. I am interested in taking the position to help the current admins community at large. This cluster is fabulous, and I would love to help in any way that I can, whether the coding, admin shop, story writing, or even event planning and implementation. Talos and Monty both know me well and my abilities as admin and owner. Karvik, not trying that last name, recently joined this server. He is one I worked with, Matilda as well. You may contact them or contact anyone you feel you need to, which is cool. No one else said that necessarily.
Yeah,
I guess I answered it directly.
I just
Or
put in
maybe
210 codes she gave us
Monkey,
for
or
skin stacking.
oh, mucho gracias. Already. I mean, a lot of players have been simply just through RP or actually just natural comments and knowledge that they have of the game. It's actually really cool. Let's see here. Pow pow. Oh. Okay. Building. They love building into complex design. Box builds are not for me. Ability, yes, I am able to make another account for admin use. Prefer this rather than actually using my main account. It can create confusion and potential shouts about admin abuse, especially if things get confused. Totally get that 100%. Anything that can cut out admin abuse is definitely what we aim for, or even like the possibility of it being taken the wrong way and being like, oh, it's admin abuse when it's really not. Like, temperament, yes, a great deal of patience, told frequently how amazing or how much patience they have in regards to certain things, the ability to handle situations with a level head, even if they feel like exploding inside. That's good. That's always being able to control yourself is always a good thing. I know I have moments where I want to scream at the TV, but I mean, who doesn't scream at something if it be a pillow? So, yes, I play Ark exclusively. Played Ark for 2 years now, and when I say exclusively, I'm pretty sure I can log on almost any time from afternoon till, I don't know, 7 a.m. And Lumeria's the only here. So they're definitely really extraordinarily active in-game as well. They have Conan and the other ones as well. I think that's it. They've played No Man's Sky and COD and other games, etc. D&D, the question is a bit of a tough one. While I do not have an authentic experience with D&D, I've recently come to understand that my methods of RP is actually a lot like the D&D, just without the dice. We tend to use coins or calling numbers and going from there. I have basically a basic understanding of the game and do have the die in my home. I am willing to learn if absolutely necessary. I also know how to make worlds and scenarios as well as the storylines. And of course, with the patience, it's of course, lines are expected, especially when it comes to things like admin shops and events. It would be odd not to expect one. No reason to lose a temper over such a thing. Good answers. Brilliant application. Anybody, anything before I move on to the next?
No, this was one I'd mentioned before.
Yes.
Yeah, after we got over the 30 minutes of wanting our jobs,
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
We got one more to go over.
Yep. Hold on. Let me. I'm giving them a little different background here. Hello, dragons. I'm just gonna run into this here, and well, thank you. I hear it. Is that what sounds like a blow dryer slightly in the background?
Mine did that earlier.
There we go. Oh no, that's not good.
Made them into one good one.
Fuse them together.
Well, the bad part is the part that's going out on both of them, it sounds like, is the fan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, no, mine, when I start up like Call of Duty or Zombies, mine turns into a fucking World War II fighter jet. Why is there a Bronto flying in the air?
That must be the mad scientist.
You can't see it on your screen, it'll look... Hold on, wait, it's
No,
coming in.
there it is. There he is.
Yep,
Yeah,
there
no,
it is.
he's, I would call that the mad scientist. No.
Dude,
I appreciate the mysticism there. Who is it? Thurgy? I think your in-game name is. Alright, let's see. It's a Diplo. Alright, anyways, back to the original thing to finish. We got... I clicked on the wrong thing. My apologies. Let me get back to that. Alright. GM Koji. Social, not at all. I feel that team works best. They don't have a problem with it. Not at all. I feel that a team works best in situations like this so that everybody knows what's going on, so everybody is compatible. Wait a second. Did he do his second app first?
Yeah, he did it backwards.
Whoopsie. Alright, so let me start that over. It'd be Tones Gamer, 1103, PlayStation name. 17 years old, so it is the, at least slightly above the requirement. 17 or older. I am.
It is.
Well, I'm assuming he's probably slightly older than literally the day of 17, is what I mean. Why do I have to be on this specific, right? On almost all day and night, so that I feel I'll be able to assist people when the other admins could not. I mean, he is EST, so there's no one for the EST, but, I mean, if you're on at night, it's always a plus, because it's one area that it's the late night that we are not accessible to all the time. 8 to 12 hours a day on ARC, about 2 hours on Discord, so not Discord heavy very much, but at least they respond. I've seen their emojis and such. Searching for a Prim Plus server, installed the Elder Scrolls server. He loves Skyrim and the server so far, so that's what made him click on it. No keyboard, but can if necessary. Almost any position could suit me, so again, just any. Teamwork. Love working with people and helping others out. There are days I'm on and people are asking for an admin and nobody can get on just yet. So it'd be like that person that gets on and helps them. He's a good team leader most of the time, good at dealing with difficult people. Let me scroll back up here. The social one, I did that, 2-factor. He's okay with having it. Should have it anyways, always recommended. The experience that we're looking for. I do not have any experience, but would love to be an admin. Ever since I started playing ARC, I've wanted to do it. I would run local dedicated servers for me and my friends, so I would want to be part of your admin team because I feel like there is room for someone to help during the nights. Of course, like you said, countless times where people couldn't get help when admins were not on. A reference would probably be the last server I was on. He explained most of admin to me and scripting. So just hitting him up and talking to him in general would probably figure that question out if we wanted to.
About what?
The last server he was on. Yeah, like scripting, and he probably means either coding or maybe like scripting like RP dialogue from an admin point of view, maybe. Then let's see here. Building, huge fan of building. Intricate builder, supposedly. Favorite structure to build is Japanese. Was that pagodas? Pagodas, thank you. My apologies. I butcher all words sometimes. Ability, yes, I would make another account for the admin tribe. Would love to. The server's amazing, so I wouldn't have a problem with it. I do not use it on PC. I cannot remember. I wish the full question came through on this one. Temperate, very high patience level, and he has a background for that apparently. So I guess if we were to talk to somebody from beforehand, if we chose to do that, probably would. I'm assuming would hear something about it. An ARC player, have about 3 years experience, so that's good. He does play Apex occasionally. When I've been on Apex every now and then, I've seen his name. I want to say I got him added. I want to say, unless I'm thinking of someone else that starts with a G that might be on my account, but I want to say I've had him added for some reason. If not, D&D, he does. I've never been a dungeon master, but he's always been more interested in playing in his own group. So, yeah, there we go. That's GM Koji. Now, technically, there's 2 more, but they're in halves.
Yep.
Haha.
So
that's why I said there was 1 more left.
Yeah, that's why there's 1 more left. These 2 technically don't count. We were gonna bring them. I'm not gonna go over them, but I'm bringing the names up anyways because Monty asked if I was going to, and I said, hell yeah, I am, because it does say there's a 2-part and that there is an age limit. We decided to enact an age limit for 17 or older for the application. So Fate of, I apologize, but your application is not viable until you're at least 17 or older. And Taj, same thing. Alduin, same for you. There's discrepancies in the past, which we've all covered and stuff. Everything's fine and stuff, but we have to go with the age thing because technically you are under the age of 17. So you'll have to apply again when you're 17 if you're listening. But if not and you're asleep, I hope you're sleeping well inside the simulation.
Well, now that we got the applications done.
Yes.
Tommy, can you come to me over on Dynamics, please?
Yes, I can.
so many things flying. I don't know.
Where are you?
I'm right down by the chairs.
Fadev, I can tell you that in 6 months the server is definitely going to still be up. Even if it's one thing we've said from the start, before we even had donos, was if it came to it, myself and Thick would keep the server paid regardless. So we're gonna keep going.
I see you, Monty.
So,
Take another cup. Can you get me another glass?
I think we should find someone with. Get
Whoa.
that Diplo
Nine
out of
now.
here. I
Alright.
think we should figure out someone in our stream here to give this lovely colored breedable tame to.
Oh, snap. Yeah, you want to do a small giveaway to whoever's in here?
Me?
Yeah. I don't know
Alright.
how you want to do that, but it comes with an apprentice saddle. It is a enhanced breeder.
I have an
Enhanced
app that
breeder.
can use for that. I can
Well,
do.
if you, if you want to, I can count, you can put it up to 27 people and do 1 through 27, and whatever number it lands on, I got a list of everybody in order right now.
Alright.
And it's 27 people.
12.
Just
12?
12.
Alright, who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Who is go with him? The user go with him.
God damn it. Oh, those are in alphabetical order, you motherfucker.
I haven't seen
Whoever
Blue
is the
Wolf
account.
talk.
Yeah, I haven't either. So, you know what? If we can't get a reply from them in like the next 30 seconds, we'll redo it.
Yep.
I have a second number already.
I gotta change my
Alright,
name.
1 through 27 again.
Yep.
Alright, just wait a second. Let's see if he looks like a peacock. You look like a peacock.
It's the prettiest
shit.
peacock
Alright,
I've
so-
ever seen.
Out of 26 people, 27. So out of 27, go ahead and re-roll it.
25.
25. So we can't do that one. That's the librarian. That's Findle. So re-roll it again.
4.
4 would be Commander Root. Who is Commander Root? Is Commander Root in here at all? Commander Root, report 410, Sean. I'll just give him the
Oh,
model.
we're just
Like,
finding all like the inactives.
yeah, right? Maybe he's just watching. Could be just lurkers. Hit it again, Lone. 27 people.
15.
Oh, nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Low
10,
key killer.
11,
And you
12,
can't
13.
see shit.
That's LOL Killer 500.
Oh, damn.
Orso
The one-
Red Rock, are you
So
still
he
here?
gets the peacock.
It looks like you. It looks like you're the peacock. LOL Killer. Look how the tables have turned.
Yes, next time we stream, we
What?
will be adding in. We'll add the Twitch numbers with the YouTube numbers so that YouTubers aren't out of the drawing.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Do you want to wait? Do we need to do the YouTube one too? Are we missing some people?
How many people are on YouTube?
We have
How
3
many
on
people on
YouTube,
YouTube?
at the moment.
3
we
on
had
YouTube?
8, but 4 of them left.
Wait,
Oh.
no, you have 2.
Well-
I am a part of that group. Don't add me.
Oh, yeah, true. We'll do it next
Well, I
time.
guess we'll just. Oh yeah, we'll add it next time. All right. Yeah. No. LOL Killer. You won this. You won this peacock. Great job. Looks like you are one with the peacock now.
You won the cock.
It's
I mean,
an-
the peacock.
It's an enhanced breeder. So whenever you get the chance, pick that up from what, Monty? Get it from you? Yeah. Just pick it up from Monty whenever you get the chance. You want to call him Daddy Peacock? I hope so. Mood. Alright,
it's a
so.
female.
Yeah, we do have a Daddy Dan on the server. He's somewhere. Daddy Dan. No, that's a long time ago. Let's see here. Akuma's like, I'll pay you for it. Akuma, you don't need it.
Yeah, dude, I have a whole breeding line of Dymies.
You don't need it.
Daddy Dan needs to get a PC, or needs to have a PC so we can play Risk Online.
Yeah, right. That was a fun
Wait.
night.
Oh, hold on. I've heard about this. I need to download this.
Or Axis
Also,
and
okay,
Allies. Ugh.
keeping the flow going though, so we can move on. What would be next here, Monty? Like, what are you? This is about the server, so it's just like the server and updates. You know what's going on. Lone, what you're going to be doing the 12th. You know, stuff like that. What should we start off with that, or should we go with the market?
Well, we've already brought up a little bit that we're going to bring the Lone's Nightmare of Tamriel.
True.
There's also going to be a couple other big events. If people have noticed out in the desert, there's this really big building that has no dinos or nothing. That is a special event for people who want to be thieves. You have to sneak by the guards who wander around on patrol with lights, and you can't kill them, but they can kill you. The place will be filled with traps and loot, and you'll have to sneak around to get it all.
That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be one of those admins walking slow, acting like NPCs, looking for you coming into sight. We're gonna pop. Not a red gun, but it would be something.
Me and Archmage also have a surprise for that.
Oh yeah.
Red gun's my jump.
Another thing is, I am currently in the working of, and it should be ready here in the next week and a half, is there will be a nightmare maze.
Is that the one that's floating?
Yep.
Ah, the glass, right?
Yes. The whole place is made out of glass.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun maze.
Alright, Lone, I'm downloading Risk now.
So many doors, Monty. Where will they go?
On the phone.
No, on the computer.
And we also have more events like expeditions that are going to be planned. Like we know the part 3 for Monty's event is coming up. We're also going to have the one for the Aberration one. The reason why those kind of came to a halt for a moment is the big updates coming. We had to turn our focus for a moment so that we could make sure we provided, what we could provide in the future would go along with what we were doing. We needed codes updated. We needed certain things to slightly change, which is all of you've either agreed on it or it's stuff that's just naturally changing already. So it's like it's turning out to be better for the admins in the sense of rewards, because there is, and I'll make the comment on it, the event that people haven't got rewards for yet, the Oblivion Gate one. The rewards are coming. We needed the update to happen to build what I felt like was proper and deserving rewards for the community, instead of, I felt like I was rinsing and repeating some things, and I didn't like that. So I spent a lot of time focusing on what we could do to help the admins give more diverse variety inside the rewards, like what we do for the rewards or how you get them, or RP rewards. That might not be an item, but it's a reward for your character just through natural RP sense, etc., etc. So I appreciate everyone that's been patient on that. But we got... go ahead, Monty. Go ahead.
Another thing we are bringing to the server, we want to help the breeders out, but we also want to keep control on creature lag and whatnot. So we are going to... Next update, we will be effectively removing the cryo timer and cryo sickness. So that way, breeders can put away tames right after they breed them, bring them out however they need. You don't have to wait no 5 minutes. This way, it should help people pick up dinos and, have a little bit cleaner areas so people aren't lagging out going to people's bases to RP.
That is true.
Oh, no, you gotta pay for that one. I'm not doing that.
Is that a pear head or an apple head?
That
Looks
is
like something
a
off the
chili
mask.
Chili mask. I think color.
Looks like Jim Carrey.
Looks like Jim Carrey. I think that's Flea, isn't it? It's Flea. How come when Flea shows up, all I can hear is that one like TikTok or meme or whatever it is, where it's like, "Here comes the boy." I don't know. It's a dog that runs. It's a cute little dog that runs at you. But for some reason, when I see his face, I just think, "Here comes the boy." Yeah.
Another thing to be brought up is everything riots here has switched from his barbarian, massive, murderous intent shaman, and he is now going to be going around as a mad scientist. He is going to start adding in new events that you can get, especially like imprinted tames, a little higher than one status, but it'll be a random number generator of how much of an imprinted gets boosted. So look out for his events. He loves to do experiments. Just watch out. You might have some body parts change here and there. Just keep an eye out. Those are to be looking for.
Don't drink the tea. You never know.
So
you might fall asleep.
Be on the lookout for his events coming out here soon.
Oh my god. Who's in the outfit in front of me? They uncrouched, and all I seen was their head, and they crouched back, and it just... I almost spit my Pop-Tart out. That was me.
I'll give you 4 guesses. 3 of them are wrong.
3 of them are wrong.
And there's mad scientist saying, yes, he will roofie you, so watch out.
Mm-hmm. Be careful.
He's a little mad, a little crazy,
yeah.
Fuck you, Pete. Quit glow sticking me.
Hey,
We're also, let's see here. Moving on, I guess, to the market?
yes, I believe it's now time for the market info.
One of my favorite topics of late, as it's been one of my most highly focused things, I won't lie.
And everyone, just so you know, Kami has driven me mad about this, so we're... Yeah.
What about the Divine Market?
Yes.
God, I feel like, am I getting attacked with... I don't even want to move my screen right now. I don't even want to move it.
Just go to third person.
No, I don't even want to. I'm just gonna watch
person.
everything get brighter until I go blind, and then I'm gonna sue all you for, like, insurance to get my eyes fixed. That's what's gonna happen. Like, I want LASIK. If you blind me.
Oh my god, you're so
We
bright.
now have Kamikaze the Christmas tree, everyone.
Thank you. Oh my god, here. I can do this for you. Is it, Summer Bash?
Oh my god.
No, no, it's not that.
Alright, but anyways.
There you go. Little dancey dance. All I see is just so many colors all over my screen. Like, I'm proud of you guys. Anyways, so beautiful. Anyways, now I have to go on third person. Oh god. This is amazing. If someone doesn't clip this, or get a picture from their side, I need it for postcard reasons and Christmas card reasons.
Get y'all out of there.
I can't even tell on there anymore.
My game is turned all the way up. I
Admin's-
can't screenshot it.
My
Yeah, I know.
PlayStation's going into jetpack mode right now, so it's gonna be a minute.
Wow. I'm proud of you
Yeah,
all.
it's killing my PS4 so bad. Oh my god, okay.
Ah. I'm trying to I look like a Super Saiyan. Thank you guys.
Oh my god, you just...
Yeah, I'm a Super Saiyan, so I'm gonna chill above the lands now. You can come
Have fun
find me,
punching
you
all those
dragons.
off.
This is why admins can't be trusted with glow sticks.
Technically,
all
it
right.
wasn't even it was 2 admins. That was it. Rest was
Anyways, let
everybody
me
else.
pull up the pad real quick. Let me just turn
God.
pages. So, we're introducing a new currency. Some of you have already seen it. Some of you have already gotten some and got your hands on it. Money.
Mhm.
Just up to tier 2, right?
Yes, currently we have Tier 1 and Tier 2. We are looking at Tier 3 and Tier 4 for in the near future.
Be something, yeah. I mean, it could come faster. It all depends on the players, really. We're not sure how fast it'll move once it starts being generated, etc., etc. We're hoping for a good effect here. The currency is going to be mostly event generated. We have had some ideas and comments on currency exchange or being able to buy certain currencies, etc., etc. Or like transmuting it over into something else. We've got plans coming for it, so the currency should be reliable on its own, and should be able to like meet the higher currency in certain ways. Also, the divine market. Now, Monty, are we going with the four-way split here in different areas? Like, was that I will get
Four-way split, as in, give me a little bit more clarification, bud.
well, once I escape you madmen with the glow sticks. Let's see here. And now they're just gonna follow me on stream probably, but you know I don't care.
You're forgetting to scream like a Super Saiyan.
Oh yeah. Now let's just let everybody's screens break because how bright I am.
You're a shooting star. Hey, you're
Yes,
in my base.
I'm hiding in the water.
Go to my
So
base. You're safe there. Go.
nope, I gotta turn my gamma down. Thanks to all this, but I'm hiding in the depths of the ocean.
You're like
Of a
literally
ocean.
right next to my base.
Yeah, that's fine. My screen started bugging out, and people are watching this. So I didn't want to go hardcore.
Yeah, and you kind of
Oh
like
my God.
Even with, I'm just gonna face it that direction. Even with my
Hold on.
down.
need an epilepsy
No, you're
warning.
fine.
You a picture.
I'm gonna continue on with what we were doing. I quit getting distracted. Let's see here. The divine market. Crap. Yeah. Okay. So the tiers and stuff.
Four-way split.
Yeah, the four-way split where where you come. Like, what if I wanted to get said currency or transfer said currency? It's gonna be like
okay.
a separate.
So what we're gonna do here is there will be 4 different shops added to the map, and you will need to go through a course and show that you are worthy to turn in these things for their prizes. Flyers will be a no-go. You will have to go through the course. We will have
Michael Scott parkour.
We will have a thing where you will need to bring also berry bush seeds to say you want to exchange currency. You'll be able to exchange tier 1 for tier 2 and vice versa. There will just be
The conversion cost.
Yeah, conversion cost.
Yeah, conversion cost of BBS coin.
Um,
Let's see here.
Some of the say future things that you could see that could pop up in the shops. Say for tier 1, for instance, who here would like to play with lightning magic, aka the electric rod, scroll of shocking grasp.
Scroll of shocking grasp.
One of the tier 2s is a how to put it, a levitating structure, aka for your base or say an outpost or something. You want to turn in like a tier 2 currency, a certain amount. You can get us admins to give you a floating tree platform in your tribe name to help you out. We're thinking of all kinds of things to add to the server.
But even from custom recipes to possible charge lanterns, trying to figure out, there's a lot of different items we could implement in to make magical or divine or just have a different feel, add to the server and still give it that ESO fantasy feel and stuff, and be able to have something different than you're just, you're playing Jano admin shop.
Another thing that I believe would get a rapid, and I mean rapid love and like, is if people would be able to get tech generators.
Yes. That would be cool. A lot of people want the mystic effect that comes with it.
With the new update, that will likely be possible.
Yes. So, everyone, we went through the coding and we have found out how to make it where you will be able to use any of the, say, magic items or aka tech items that we hand out. You'll be able to use them without needing to worry, oh, I can't use this because it's Prim or I don't have the Ingram. Everyone will have access to use these tools and whatnot. Yep.
Yeah, right? And we're going to try to keep up with it the best we can. Things will get lost in transition. People quit. We're actually going to try to keep track of the economy to help keep it flourishing for you guys. Something that doesn't going to get, dull or meh.
track inflation and adjust accordingly.
Yep. Still on my face.
Start punching.
Call the
Just
tech
start
gen
punching.
the Eye of Magnus.
I'm not even focused on my screen at the moment, man. I'm using it as a background at the moment for the stream. I'm like looking at a pad and stuff, and like at my screen. So like I'm just looking over and just letting it do its thing.
So
Until it's,
Shadow Samurai 1103, he suggests to name the tech gens the Eye of Magnus.
See, that's something I wouldn't mind that, because the Eye of Magnus originally, some may remember this, maybe, was the Resurrection Stone. We had a Resurrection Stone on the server, and it's technically hidden somewhere. It's still there. It's called the Eye of Magnus, and it was a one-time RP resurrection. But we obviously don't use that, and no one's ever used it, and it got stolen, and no one ever found it. I know where it's at now, but
Wait, another one?
no, I know where the original's at.
I know one got used by somebody that is no longer here.
Oh, if they did, then we have the aftermath of it being used, because I have supposedly the original.
Okay.
Oh, Shadow Samurai, by the way, is Toned Gamer 1103. I was wondering. I seen comments earlier that sounded like you were talking about an admin application, like we were talking about you, and I didn't catch that. Awesome. Bad Butler 87. Who's that? Of course, Boffindle. Thank you for tuning in, sir. Much love. Yeah, that's something to look forward to, though. The admin ones, I want to keep in mind when the other tiers make it out there and the other currency starts making its own way into things. The parkour things, just keep in mind, parkour might get intense sometimes. It's something to look forward to. Some fun little, what's it called? Fun little little courses, hopefully. Moving on from that, we have, let's see, updates that we're doing. All the updates from steel and whatnot. Lone, you know the specifics of steel or glass or whatever you've done today. Would you mind sharing that?
Yeah, so for steel, we are changing that recipe. We're adding in steel and glass into the drops. But also, the recipe for steel is going to be 2 metal ingots and 1 oil. And then for glass, it's going to be
2 spark powder, 2 oil.
Yeah, 2 spark powder, 2 oil. And then mind wipes are also getting an update to that recipe. I haven't got the specifics for it yet. Then we added in tech engrams, and we updated to make sure the rest are in there. Also, skins will now stack, so your inventory isn't looking oogly. Cryo timers are going away, or at least nerfed. And then crop decay has been slowed down, as well as hair growth. Crop decay has been slowed down by 60 or 80%.
I'm a fan of the hair growth being turned down.
Yeah, it's been turned down another 30% from what it just was.
Fantastic.
If it needs to, the update on the 12th, I'll drop it down another 50%, which I figure is probably where we're going to end up, but we're going to check it out, see how it works.
Awesome. And we're also not sure exactly how much the damage is going to go up, like stat, or like if we were to like try to tell you the exact number. We're aiming for doubling, basically the attack of tames now. It's like double-ish, give or take, more for the give part than the take. So you'll notice a difference on the 12th, right, is when we're enacting everything?
Yes, there's going to be some tame updates as well on the 12th.
Yes. There are other things that we did want to run through the polls, but we were unsure of it. We didn't want to do too much at once, obviously, because like if you do too much at once, then it's basically like it's just new everything, and that can mess up the flow of people's RP in general sometimes. So you keep an eye out for more polls coming. It may be like stuff about character stats. Maybe it could be to do with the server and tames. If for some reason, say we raise it up and you guys hate it for some reason, obviously, we'll do what we can to make it better or fix it, whatnot, etc., etc. So just keep an eye out. There's a couple things that we're curious about that we're going to be running by you as a community. That's one thing we pride ourselves on, is listening to you guys. Let's see here. And, I mean, is there anything besides Lone's thing that he's doing for the 12th? Is there anything that we're missing right now in this conversation?
Not really. There is one thing I just want to bring out.
Is it what's it
it's not admin related, it's server related, technically.
Fantastic.
So, and it's based on my tribe. So, one of my people, their birthday is tomorrow, and everyone here in this server will be invited to her birthday party that will be held on Ark at Synergy Wares.
Desert?
Yes, at the desert, 8482.
8042, where the auctions were.
Yes. We hope everyone, stops by, wish birthday, whatever. We're gonna try to do our best Ark party. But everyone there, you're all welcome. It's gonna be no PvP. Hope to see you all there.
That'll be pretty fun. I'll try to make a show up to that too. Let's see.
Arc
Lone,
map.
What's up?
We'll be having the maps for each of the realms that have township on up. Will be getting updated.
Yes, we will be making Hearth. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to say. Thank you for saying that. Hearth status changes are coming just a little bit, make them a little less to make them better. We're also going to be changing, maybe not a lot, but messing with character classes. So anybody that has character class suggestions, now would be the time for, in between now and the 12th, to be put in any suggestions that you may think, to be updated with the server, things that you don't want to see in there, things you do want to see in there. Maybe there's something, a specific class you would like to see changed, etc., etc. I won't be doing too much myself, I don't believe, but considering we have like 40 classes to choose from, I figured I would somewhat try to dwindle it down and get rid of the ones that you guys never see, so it makes it easier to read if you decide to go through. There's not so much to look at that's literally not being used.
It's either that we never see or change them to where they're more desired, where people might actually feel that like they want that.
Yeah, so anything like that. Any suggestions for the server in general? Custard Tart Party, if you have a question, go ahead and ask it. We are watching. Any server or even community or Discord suggestions in general? Keep in mind, this would be the time to really put those out there as well. We do go over those like every day to every other day, regardless, but this would be the time of all times, at least now before an update, since we're giving you guys a heads up. Let's see here. Give you guys. Sorry, I seen someone said the spider, so I'm going to put a torch on real quick for you. Oh, what?
Oh,
I don't equip it.
Is that his black and purple?
I think so, yeah.
That is one of his steroided tames.
Huh. There we go. This is one of the steroided tames here. Ah, what's his name? Does it have a name? I can't see it. Oh, that's right. My HUD's off. Haha. Aberrant, right now. He probably has a name for it somewhere. It looks black and purple. The pink, I like the pink touch. It's nice.
Oh, black and pink. Okay.
Alright, Managarmers. Well, okay, so the Custard Tart Party question was, Managarmers, will they be removed? They destroy everything, especially their feeding troughs on Rag. I've always been a somewhat supporter of them being less or taken off Rag and being on some of the other maps. I don't know Lone's answer on this because I don't Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay either way. For me personally, it's not something we've heard too much about, but I have heard some comments about it. So I guess if I don't know if you have an answer for that or not, but
There will be an update regarding Managarmers, Drakes, and Wyverns on the 12th.
awesome. Do you want to give any insight to what's happening, going to be happening lore-wise that we're going to be pushing towards Lone, or are you going to save that all for the 12th?
I think we'll leave that as a surprise. It involves a lot more of Akatosh, Malagbal, and the server
The
lore.
divines.
The Divines, yes. The Divines will be playing a much bigger part of the server.
Oh, speaking of divines, that's one thing I would like to bring up for a short, just a short moment, real quick. Oh, you're welcome, Custard Tart Party. Thank you for asking questions. Thanks for being a part of it. One thing I would like to mention is divine, Daedric tributes and divine prayers. Now we don't have too much to show, like to give out information wise now because we want it to be more of like a initial shock and awe, like oh my goodness, this is here type thing. But people in events or even in general, you've noticed that occasionally we'll do the god, a divine may or may not be in the realm, or it may or may not be listening, or in the events, will the eyes of the divine have fixated on the realm of Cyrodiil or wherever we are, and some of you players have done prayers, to certain Azura or Kine, Molag Baal. Some of you have done Akatosh, and we've answered those prayers with different levels of divinity, basically different levels of blessings. We are developing a system to have the divine be more part of the player base through prayers and blessings, or if you're Daedric and you want to be evil, obviously Daedric tribute or etc. Daedric boons. So it's something to look forward to. Divine in this server will always be something that is stronger than natural magic. So if you see things that are magic items making it into the realm or anything like that, please keep in mind you may be a badass when you have those magical items. But if you come up to a person that's holding something that's of divine quality, even if it's in an event, and you're just trying to be stronger than them just by killing more than them in the event, or simply by trying to fight them, and for some reason they have some kind of divine something, just know divine it's going to be like the mythical or void and mythicals of custom tames. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be pretty powerful. It's going to be strong. Like there's one person that did such a good prayer that was like 3 paragraphs long. They got Kine's Wrath summoned in, which was technically, in ARC terms, it was a mech, but it was Kine's Wrath to come help out in a boss fight. We didn't know we were going to do that, but it was just so epic that it made us this whole spiral down the rabbit hole of what if we had a tier system, or what if we had blessing systems, or what if we had boons or tributes, like it's something that we fiddled around with, told people, pray to the gods, but then once we realized what it was, it's become something that I think is going to be fantastic for the server. I really think you guys are going to enjoy the divines, the NPCs, the characters that the new admins that are becoming on, the admin team in general, the event team, and the ones that us, me, Finn, Monty, Lone, are going to be. It's going to be exciting stuff. I'm very, very excited for what we've been doing. Before I go on towards capping this off and ending it and everything, is there anything else you guys would like to, or you two would like to say or share?
Actually, there is. So everyone knows, I am going to be going through a rework of the custom tames. There's some new custom tames that have been introduced into the world, and I'm reworking stats and whatnot. So, if you want one of yours reworked, say you have one, come, message me and we can try to work it out getting redone. You can message me here, Discord, just get a hold of me and I'll help you out best I can.
Also, as of today, our community officially has a Twitter and an Instagram. I put it in the chat, but we're also, we're updating our Facebook involvement. We're updating the community website. A lot of media updates. and
Yes,
tweaks.
you went the exact direction I was going to go with it, Lone. Was capping it off with our social media intents and stuff. We are going to be reaching out through social media more. I mean, of course, it might be slow at first. We are building our artist team, our marketing team, our advertising team, however, that type of team together to be able to do social media. People that enjoy it and sharing it, making content, et cetera, so that we can push it out there for you guys. I think it'd be really cool for one of you one
Videos.
day to be scrolling through Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, Instagram and Facebook at the very least, scrolling through and you see a compilation video of some of the events, or maybe some of you guys are actually in it and you come across it randomly. That would be really cool. I'd love to get our community out there more for ARC, to have more players for sure. More players in the games that we're looking into for sure. But to grow the community in general, that's going to be another standing point. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that. So if you guys have an Instagram or you have a Facebook or even a Twitter, and you want to be basically ahead of that, or ahead of the everybody else, and want to drop a follow and a like, or like the page, whatever, you'll be able to see social updates as they come along, as it gets stronger and develops more.
Oh yeah, as we start learning guys' tags on those social media, we'll tag you guys, and especially in the videos that you're involved in, so you can kind of share it to all your friends and followers. Like, hey, I did this. I won this.
It's nice. Also, one last thing, I guess, for anybody that's still chilling in here, since we still got 24, it's still a rough aspect. It's in concept mode, but to give you a hint at what we're going to be getting into in the future, we're looking into the website and everything having a, what did you call it? Use the word portal exchange or something like that, Lone.
Interportal exchange.
Interportal exchange. For those that may be in the cluster, attached RP-wise, but who knows? Maybe you just would really like to trade something from another game that we're attached to for something in this one. It's a concept. There's not really much there's actually not any more detail than that. That's literally all we have. That's it. So
Yeah.
we're building off that. There's not much to go off of, but the concept idea is fantastic. So we're going to be looking into that too. And that's really, I mean, we have more. I don't want to give you everything, of course. So you know what, Slapper, we're glad you're here too. Seriously, every one of you have made this what it is. It being a 90% focused, or even more than that, community focused. We even figured out our slogan. By the way, for everyone, before we end the stream, our slogan, because it is the player's world. We listen to our community as much as physically possible. Someone used good words in this. We might make the ultimate decision in the end, but we are heavily, heavily influenced by our community, and we listen to our players as best as we can. It's gonna be great.
And you know what, Slapper? We can all relate to that. It's actually relates to what I was getting ready to say. And our community is not just gaming. We're here for each other. So anytime anybody's going through a rough time, we're here to talk. And as far as I'm concerned, and I think most of the admin about the same, if anything said to us is kept in confidence.
Yes.
And
yes.
And anything, or yeah, I already said that. But there's a lot of times where we're going through rough times. I'm going through COVID right now, and honestly, the community is what keeps us going a lot of times.
Yeah, a lot of the time.
It really is. It really is. A lot of you make it is what it is, and it's fantastic. It's the reason why I do this every day. I try to put as much time into it as possible. I think I'm the only one besides kind of Lone or kind of Monty that has the time that I do to put into it. So we really do. We try. We enjoy the shit out of it. If it wasn't for the players, honestly, would we really be here? Who would we be adminning for? No one.
No, when I started the community, I was on the verge of being done with ARC. I was like, you know what? I'm giving it one last go. And it's taken off and gone further than could have dreamed. You guys were awesome.
Well, on that note, we hope to see you on social media. If you're looking for it, just ask for the tags or at the links. We'll make sure Lone gets them up in cluster information at the very, very top of the Discord. You'll see cluster information. We'll have it in there. The website, I think, link is already there, but you don't have to be too worrisome on it as it's going through updates currently at the moment. So you may end up seeing it change if you get a hold of it ahead of time, and favorite it, keep it up on your tabs or something. You'll get to watch it grow. We got a team member that's going full throttle on that section of the server, so it's going to be great. It's all right, Slapper. And Siphon, I appreciate you guys. Like, literally just being an RP player, just being a player helps just so much. Like, you really have no idea.
Yeah.
It helps push RP in general. It helps people have fun and interact. And the immersion is through the players. So as long as the players are RPing and as long as the single, like the person by themselves that is playing, regardless if they're in a tribe, like by themselves personally are having fun and enjoying themselves and are able to RP and feel comfortable, then that's game changer right there.
Oh yeah, waking up and seeing our player count, like the players that are online, and watching it, even though it fluctuates throughout the day, just knowing that you guys are enjoying the server and utilizing what we've done, it's great.
Also,
Go ahead.
we're out there, if you want to add us as friends, we have no problem with friends. We're here to talk. We help each other out.
Oh yeah,
always feel free to
anything.
message.
Social is not an issue.
Yeah, you can always add an admin if you're ever. I mean, you want to add us on Facebook. We're open. It's the good thing about us is that we try to remain open to our community. We don't want to be shut offs. We don't want to be shitty devs, basically. The devs inside of a dev community. That's bad. So we aim to please, really.
On that note, I actually had somebody today in the tickets mention when I told them that if they have any questions and they're not getting answered in like general chat or arc chat or whatever, that they're free to DM me. And they were like, "What?" It's like, yeah, come on, just send the messages. We may not get to it right away, but we're not gonna ignore you.
Yeah. You don't have to use just the support ticket to get a hold of us. We recommend it, but I mean, if you need to get a hold of us, man, you should have, send a little owl our way. Send a little message.
Drop us a DM on Discord. Message.
What'd you
on,
say? Oh, my bad. What'd you say, Lone?
Send us a message on Discord. If you join the Facebook group, you can usually find some of us through there. Send us a Facebook message, however you need to. And yeah, we'll chat. Yep.
Fantastic. Go ahead, Tony.
One thing, so you guys know, there are some admins out there that they have only certain job roles.
Yes.
Not every admin is an all-around admin. And so you guys know, like Riots and Kirtan, they are purely event admins. So if it's event related, go ahead and hit them up about it. But like if it's coming for like questions about the server or whatnot, send in a ticket or reach one of us higher admins.
Yeah, that would be Kronk, Monty, Space of Two, or Kronk, which would be Crusher, more likely Stendar in Discord, so Stendar, Crusher, and then there's me, of course, Archmage or Kamikaze, Monty, Montage Sinclair, Lone Wolfa, which is still Lone Wolfa, or Akatosh, I should say, and then there's the Librarian as well. You can always throw it our way if it's like something to do with specifics. Any of the other admins and the ones that are going to be coming into the team, whoever they are, they will also be told, like, if they're admin shop only, they're admin shop only. You want war answers, you come to they'll send you our way. You want specifics, donos, all this other stuff that they have no control over, it's not in their lane, then you'll get pointed towards the overheads, the overall team. Which I'll do it all. I'll do everything I can. And then Monty will tell me to get off and go to sleep. All right. Well, is there anything else, guys, that we want to say? Anything else like that?
I'm gonna do a broadcast. But...
All right. Forehead kiss. All right. Yep, there it is. All right. So, what is sleep? You're right, Lumeria. What the fuck is sleep? No sleep for admins ever. All right, guys. Looks like we need as much coffee as possible and probably syringes full of straight adrenaline.
Yes.
And a hospital on standby for me and Lone, possibly Monty as well. Crusher could probably handle it. He stays up for like 40 hours, so he can handle it. Dude goes to work and was like, "What is sleep? I'd rather play because I like playing more than I like sleeping." So, all right. Well, that being said, everyone, I hope I'm good with. I got a call. I got some things I could take care of. Start working on. So we got what 5 days. 6 days technically, but 5 days till 3 a.m. It's for the 12th, or I should say that morning of the 12th, early morning. Straight to the veins with caffeine, Lumeria said. Fuck yeah, that's how I show up to parties. Just straight caffeine in a syringe. They open the door. Let's do it. Stab myself in the leg. Fucking let's party. It's ARC time. Time to admin. Ah. And then there I am at 8 o'clock in the morning, just sitting here waiting for people to log on. That's funny. Yeah, of course, man. We love taking time out of our day. But with that being said, I guess we're good to go. Lone, yeah, Monty.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Keep an eye out. Let's see. One last question. How do you go about choosing the admins? Great question. We do always go over them ahead of time before the initial talking out loud. It's just to have an understanding of like the bait. We don't make a choice, and we don't tell each other which ones necessarily that we're like it's going. Yep, it's for sure this one. You know, no. More of just to have a mutual understanding as when we're going over it live. It's more of just like a direction, et cetera, et cetera. Who's going to be talking the most, et cetera. Is there any thoughts outside of this that we need to be wary of? You know. Because we're not just like I may call people out, but I'm not going to shit on you. You know, like if someone had messaged us and was like, "Oh no, they've done admin abuse 17 times before," I'm not going to go through that on live, but it's something we would talk about beforehand if possible. And then after, obviously, we do the live. We realized that doing it live for you guys and seeing the admin process and the admin recruit process was a big, like, yes for you guys. You guys enjoyed it, and it worked really well for us in the past. So the aftermath of it is after we do this, we usually just sit down and talk about it. We literally read through them all again. We cipher them more, get really detailed with it, try to think of any past shit that we can think of, any past beneficial stuff, negative stuff, any trolling incidents, any disputes, anything in between like them and another player. How is it handled? Their reaction time? How much are they on? How much are they RP? We take in a lot because even if they're simply going to be just a starter admin, like we want to know how involved are they in the community? Do they know anybody? Because can anybody, if I asked a random person, are they more than likely? If I asked 5 random people, how many out of those 5 random people would know that name? You know, et cetera, et cetera. So we take a lot into it because at the end of the day, it is who's going to benefit the server, who are the players going to get along with, who do we work well with as a team, and who's not being a troll, abiding by the rules simply to get the password to log on, and we wake up one day and one of the trolls that somehow made it through it decided to, I don't know, delete all your fucking structures. Do you know how terrible that would be? You do know because you're the players. You fully, it's horrible. So, you know, we go through a strenuous process to hopefully keep that from happening. Just the negative in general, not just the delete structures, but we don't want any, we don't want an actual Moloch bow. We just want one that helps the server, not one that'll destroy it.
We also do go through a interview process via party with them too.
Thank you. Forgot about that. We also do get them one-on-one with us. It's usually me, Monty, and Lone. Just like in the past, it was me, Findle, and Lone. If Findle can't be there, it'll be me and Monty. If we can have all the head admins there, it would be, you know, all the overalls. It'll be all 4 of us, all 5 of us. But usually Lone is a mandatory. If you can't get on, like, we can only wait so long. So, like, and then we have to tell you, you know, we can't go 2 weeks knowing if you can't be an admin or not because of time meeting up. So like, there's got to be a way for us to build a chat, like, because how else would you be able to communicate with your team if there's literally no way for us to communicate besides, oh, he's always asleep, I've never even heard his voice. Nah, I can't do that. I gotta be not. I don't have to be close. I ain't gonna be hugging you, but I gotta at least know the fuck you sound like.
Communication, keeping
Yeah.
us updated. We've had people leave for a week or 2 weeks, and we try to keep, if they're gonna be coming back, keep their teams from going away and stuff like that.
This is true too. True too. But all right. On that note, you guys, I appreciate you for joining in. That's all we have for the day. I don't want to go too much further, otherwise we won't have anything else to share next time because we've told you everything as long as we talk about it. So on that note, we're gonna hop off here.